Imagine waking up with unstoppable energy, laser-sharp focus, and an unshakable sense of purpose. What if I told you that a single hormone coursing through your bloodstream could help you unlock that power? Testosterone is not just about muscles or masculinity. It is about mental strength, emotional balance, and cognitive clarity. Neuroscience is uncovering astonishing ways that testosterone affects the brain, shaping who you are and how you live. In a world where distraction is the norm and burnout is common, you deserve to know what gives your brain its edge. This is not about hype or hollow promises. This is about science, about what really drives motivation, resilience, and self-confidence. Whether you are seeking to perform better at work, overcome depression, or become a stronger leader, understanding how testosterone works in your brain can be transformative. Every decision you make, every emotion you feel, and every challenge you overcome is influenced by your brain chemistry. Testosterone is a key player in that process. It acts on specific brain regions that control aggression, ambition, drive, and reward. These are not abstract ideas, they are measurable physical realities that impact your life every single day. Your story is not defined by your limits. It is shaped by your biology, and more importantly, by how you choose to harness it. The brain is the control center of human behavior, and testosterone is one of its most powerful messengers. Today, you will discover how to work with that messenger, not against it. You will learn how to awaken the most focused, driven, and fearless version of yourself. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will have a deeper understanding of what it truly means to master your mind from the inside out. The science is clear, and the path is real. Now is your time to rise, not just with willpower, but with wisdom rooted in neuroscience. Let us begin by understanding what testosterone actually is. Testosterone is a steroid hormone that belongs to a group of hormones known as androgens. While it is often associated with male physiology, both men and women produce testosterone. In men, it is produced primarily in the testes, and in women, it is produced in the ovaries and adrenal glands. Its influence reaches far beyond physical traits. It penetrates deeply into the brain, shaping thoughts, emotions, and behavior. You might be surprised to learn that testosterone begins to shape the brain even before birth. During fetal development, testosterone levels surge in male embryos, influencing the formation of key brain structures like the amygdala and hypothalamus. These areas play crucial roles in emotional regulation, sexual behavior, and motivation. This early hormonal exposure helps explain why behavioral tendencies can differ between sexes, even in infancy. As we grow, testosterone continues to influence brain function throughout life. During puberty, there is another major surge in testosterone levels, which leads to changes in brain connectivity and neural architecture. This is when many individuals begin to develop clearer senses of identity, ambition, and risk-taking behavior. These are not just social changes. They are neural transformations driven by hormonal shifts. In adulthood, testosterone helps regulate neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is responsible for pleasure, reward, and motivation. Serotonin is associated with mood balance and emotional stability. Low testosterone levels have been linked to fatigue, depression, and cognitive decline. High testosterone in healthy ranges is often associated with increased confidence, focus, and drive. Understanding these mechanisms can empower you. When you know how testosterone operates in the brain, you are better equipped to manage your mental health, optimize your productivity, and take ownership of your destiny. This is more than biology, it is your roadmap to building a life of purpose and peak performance. The reward system in the brain, particularly the mesolimbic pathway, is strongly influenced by testosterone. This system governs our sense of pleasure, motivation, and goal pursuit. Testosterone increases the sensitivity of dopamine receptors in areas like the nucleus accumbens. This means tasks that previously felt mundane can begin to feel more engaging when testosterone levels are optimized. In studies involving both animals and humans, researchers found that higher testosterone correlates with greater risk-taking and initiative. This is not about recklessness. It is about the neural drive to pursue challenges, push boundaries, and seek growth. The brain is literally wired to reward these behaviors more richly when testosterone is active in this region. If you have ever felt stuck or unmotivated, low testosterone could be a contributing factor. Brain imaging studies reveal that low testosterone is associated with reduced activity in the reward circuits, making effort feel unrewarding. When testosterone rises to optimal levels, the opposite happens, motivation surges, and so does the follow-through. This also explains why people with higher testosterone often display greater perseverance in achieving long-term goals. They are not just more ambitious, their brains are biologically more tuned to enjoy the pursuit. The fire inside them is not just emotional, it is neurological. That fire is available to you too by engaging in activities that naturally increase testosterone, Like strength training, good sleep, and reducing stress, you can reawaken this reward circuitry. When you take care of your body, your brain responds in kind. And when your brain is aligned with your goals, there is no limit to what you can achieve. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for decision-making, planning, and impulse control. Testosterone influences this area as well, helping to improve attention span and working memory. Research shows that individuals with optimal testosterone levels perform better on tasks that require sustained concentration and mental clarity. When testosterone binds to androgen receptors in the brain, it helps regulate synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections and process information more efficiently. This is why balanced testosterone levels have been associated with improved learning and faster reaction times. It literally sharpens the brain. Many people think testosterone is only about aggression or dominance, but neuroscience paints a more nuanced picture. Proper levels of testosterone help quiet mental chatter, reduce overthinking, and increase task engagement. In a world filled with constant distractions, this neurochemical focus is a game changer. Some studies suggest that testosterone also plays a role in spatial reasoning and analytical thinking. These are crucial cognitive skills in both academic and professional environments. When your testosterone levels are where they need to be, your mind operates more like a laser than a flashlight, narrow, powerful, and precise. To harness this benefit, start prioritizing habits that protect your cognitive health. Eat a nutrient-rich diet, challenge your brain regularly, and stay physically active. These actions support testosterone, and testosterone in turn supports your brain's ability to succeed in a mentally demanding world. While testosterone is often linked to aggression, the reality is more complex. The hormone plays a significant role in emotional regulation, especially in how the brain processes threats and stress. The amygdala, which governs fear and anger, has a high density of testosterone receptors. Balanced testosterone helps modulate this region's response, reducing unnecessary anxiety and emotional overactions. In clinical settings, individuals with low testosterone frequently report mood swings, irritability, and depressive symptoms. This is because testosterone also affects the levels of key neurotransmitters like serotonin, which is critical for mood stability. When testosterone is too low, these chemical imbalances can leave you feeling emotionally fragile. On the flip side, optimized testosterone has been linked to improved emotional resilience. People with healthy testosterone levels tend to bounce back from setbacks more quickly. They process stress more rationally, and they are less likely to ruminate on failure. This is not just personality, it is neurobiology in action. Moreover, testosterone interacts with the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which governs the stress response. High cortisol levels, the stress hormone, can inhibit testosterone, but when testosterone is balanced, it can blunt the negative effects of cortisol. This creates a more grounded, calmer mental state. You deserve to feel emotionally steady and empowered. Do not underestimate the influence your hormone levels have on your mood. When you work to improve your hormonal balance, you are not just changing your body, you are transforming the way your brain reacts to life itself. The brain's social circuits are deeply influenced by testosterone. The ventromedial prefrontal cortex, along with the amygdala and anterior cingulate cortex, processes social cues, hierarchy, and personal boundaries. Testosterone strengthens your ability to assert yourself, interpret social dynamics, and communicate with confidence. Contrary to popular belief, testosterone does not make people aggressive in a vacuum. It amplifies dominant behavior, which can be expressed through leadership, assertiveness, and courage. This is especially visible in challenging or competitive environments where confidence can make the difference between stagnation and success. One fascinating study showed that testosterone increases social vigilance and reduces fear of judgment. Participants given a moderate dose of testosterone were more likely to speak their minds and defend their positions. Their brains showed decreased activity in areas related to social fear and inhibition. This is not about being loud or confrontational. It is about having the internal strength to stand tall, to pursue what matters, and to lead when others hesitate. Testosterone helps align your internal beliefs with your external actions, creating authenticity and presence. By building routines that encourage healthy testosterone, such as lifting weights, managing stress, and maintaining strong social ties, you empower yourself to show up in the world as a confident, courageous individual. Confidence is not just a mindset. It is a biochemical reality you can cultivate every day. Cognitive longevity is one of the most important goals in life. Studies have shown that testosterone plays a critical role in protecting the brain against age-related decline. It supports neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, and helps preserve the hippocampus, a region vital for memory formation. Low testosterone levels in aging adults have been linked to faster cognitive decline and increased risk of dementia. Conversely, Maintaining healthy testosterone through lifestyle or medical guidance can slow down mental aging and support sharper thinking well into later years. Testosterone also enhances long-term potentiation, a process where neurons strengthen their connections after repeated use. This is the foundation of learning and memory. When testosterone levels are optimal, your brain becomes more efficient at absorbing and retaining information. Beyond memory, testosterone supports cerebral blood flow and reduces oxidative stress in the brain. These benefits are critical for maintaining mental clarity, alertness, and overall brain function. You are not just thinking better, you are protecting your brain for the future. Taking care of your testosterone levels is one of the most powerful long-term investments you can make in your brain health. Through consistent sleep, physical activity, stress reduction, and proper nutrition, you can help your brain remain vibrant, focused, and resilient for decades to come. You have the power to change your life, starting with how you treat your brain. Testosterone is not a shortcut, and it is not a cheat code. It is a natural part of who you are, waiting to be activated, nurtured, and aligned with your purpose. When you understand the neuroscience, you take back the wheel. There are days when self-doubt creeps in, days when energy feels low and every step forward feels like a burden. You are not weak for feeling that way, but you are stronger than you know. The fire you need is already inside you. It is waiting for the right fuel. Testosterone can be that fuel igniting the engine of your potential. You were not born to live a life of mediocrity. Your brain was built for greatness, but it requires balance, clarity, and care. By taking steps to optimize your mental chemistry, you are saying yes to discipline, confidence, and inner peace. That is a decision only you can make, but it is one you will never regret. This journey is not about perfection. It is about progress. Every time you choose to take the stairs instead of the elevator, to sleep instead of scroll, to breathe instead of panic, you are changing your chemistry. Every choice you make either sharpens or dulls the mind, and your choices shape your future. You are not at the mercy of your mind. You are the architect of it. Testosterone is just one tool in your arsenal. Use it wisely, honor your biology, and become the person you were always meant to be. The science backs you. Your instincts urge you. Now it is your turn to rise. You now understand how deeply testosterone influences the brain, from motivation and focus to emotional resilience and memory. This is not just knowledge, it is a call to action. Treat your brain as your most powerful asset. Treat it with the care, respect, and intention it deserves. Begin by making small, consistent changes. Exercise regularly. Get quality sleep. Eat foods rich in healthy fats and nutrients. Reduce chronic stress and cultivate meaningful relationships. These habits do more than build muscle. They build mental clarity, confidence, and control. If you suspect your testosterone levels are low, do not ignore it. Speak to a qualified healthcare professional. Get your levels tested. There are safe, science-backed options to help restore balance, but never attempt to self-medicate. Your health is too important to gamble with. Commit today to nurturing your brain with the same intensity you would bring to your greatest goal. Because every great achievement starts in the mind, and testosterone is one of its silent allies. You deserve to think clearly, feel deeply, and lead boldly. And you can. If this message resonated with you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more content that empowers your mind through science and strategy. Leave a comment with one step you are taking today to optimize your brain and body. Your journey is just beginning. Let us rise,